Friends, you must have heard many times that if life is possible at any other place after Earth, or if life can be imagined at any place, then it is only and only Mars. However, scientists believe that our universe is so big, then how is it possible that life is possible only on Earth? According to them, there are many other planets in the universe on which life flourishes, and life flourishes there like us. At present, some scientists have also claimed that life has come to Earth by traveling from Mars, that is, life was earlier on Mars and life from Mars has come to Earth. Now we do not confirm how much truth is there in this, but if there was ever life on Mars, then how and when did its life get destroyed is the biggest question, so today we will talk about this topic. After all, what must have been the circumstances that made Mars lifeless but sent life to Earth? Is the same going to happen with Earth in the coming times? Life will also vanish in the same way as it has vanished from Mars. You all know that all planets are born from stars, and all the planets of our solar system are born from the Sun. Our Sun is the hottest body of our solar system, so all the planets born from it must have been very hot. But the planets did not have any means to generate heat on their own, so they started cooling down. This process continued like this for millions of years. Mars is much smaller than the Earth, and its distance from the Sun is also much more. Therefore, the ideal temperature was created on Mars millions of years ago, that is, even before our Earth was boiling with hot lava, Mars had cooled down and become a habitable planet. When even after millions of years of its birth, our Earth was burning like a furnace, then the temperature on Mars was good and oceans of clean water started flowing there, and evidence of water flowing in the past was found by our explorers there. We have found that in these seas of Mars, microscopic bacteria started to grow, and life on any planet starts with bacteria, which takes a long time to grow into larger organisms, which they did not get on Mars at that time, because then an asteroid coming at a high speed collided with Mars, which releases energy equivalent to thousands of nuclear bombs, and the upper part of Mars is destroyed by this collision. The bacteria of Mars got destroyed automatically, and at this time another planet rotating collided with our Earth, and the Earth broke into two pieces. Yes, it is another thing that there was no life on Earth at that time. Out of the pieces of Earth that were formed due to that collision, the bigger piece is known to you and me as Earth today, and we live on it, and the smaller one is called Moon today. The collision of Earth with that planet was a good coincidence, because it was going to create conditions suitable for living in the future in the year 2014. In 2015, NASIC rovers took a great picture of Mars in which round stones were seen which are formed due to water flowing for thousands of years. Along with this, there were many passes and river-like structures in the picture. Seeing this, scientists guessed that despite the collision of the asteroid, there must have been water in liquid form inside the surface of Mars, which must have been released in the form of steam due to volcanic eruption. You should also know that there are countless volcanoes on Mars. Mars's Olympus mountain, which is 3 times higher than the peak of Everest, is also actually a volcano. When the volcano threw water in the form of water vapor, clouds were formed on Mars, which caused rain, due to which life started flourishing on Mars once again, but the life that flourished for the second time could not last long here, because due to the greater distance from the Sun, Mars had become very cold then, and its water started freezing in the form of ice. And the heat from inside Mars also got cooled due to this ice. Due to extreme cold on Mars, even microbes like bacteria got destroyed. On the other hand, the temperature on Earth started to become normal, and the gravity of the Moon provided excellent stability to the Earth when such stability was not there on Mars, because both its satellites are very small and their gravitational force is not enough to bind Mars at a distance. Whereas our Moon is very big and has a gravitational force which always keeps the Earth tilted towards one side, due to which seasons of winter, summer, and rain are formed here. Life on Earth was not only formed in bacteria like on Mars, but many types of organisms started developing in the sea here, but when the Earth did not have an ozone layer, then no organism could come out of the sea, but due to the ideal temperature on Earth, such bacteria were formed which could bear the heat of the Sun. Through this unique event, bacteria started producing an excellent substance for life which we call oxygen. At that time, more oxygen was produced on Earth than on Mars, and when the deadly ultraviolet rays of the Sun fell on oxygen, both the atoms of oxygen separated and formed the ozone layer, and a pearl layer of ozone was formed around the Earth, which started reducing the harmful rays emanating from the sun. Now the atmosphere of the Earth had become quite good, and the organisms here came out of the sea and started living on Earth. Earth had left Mars far behind in terms of life development, because half-baked life and lifelong life had been completely destroyed on Mars, but now giant dinosaurs had started living on Earth, who ruled the Earth for 160 million years, but it was not easy to rule here for a long time. So due to the fall of the meteorite, those giant dinosaurs also came to an end. The meteorite caused havoc in the whole world, and the temperature also increased a lot. For thousands of years, fire was raining from the sky. Once again, the Earth was completely destroyed. 6.5 crore years ago, there was an atmosphere of hell everywhere on Earth, but this was going to prove to be a boon for us, because if the dinosaurs had not been extinct, you and I would not have been here. Along with their end, the species of mammals got a chance to move forward. Many types of changes were seen in them generation after generation. In about 6 crore, this change that lasted for years led to the birth of an intelligent species like humans. Where earlier dinosaurs ruled on the basis of their strength, we humans learned the skill of ruling on the basis of our intelligence. We learned to use every resource present here, and today we have progressed so much that today we can destroy ourselves in a few hundreds. Friends, you must agree that the formation of life is not easy, because life flourishes only on such planets where the temperature is ideal, so ideal that water can remain in liquid state, where there is also a satellite like our moon which can keep its planet completely stable, where there is also an ozone layer which protects it from the harmful rays of the sun, and the planet also has its own magnetic power so that it can protect life from the storms of the solar system and can hold its atmosphere and water. Even though, friends, there are billions of planets in our universe, but ideal conditions like our Earth will be found on very few planets. Yes, it is also not that our planet is the only one in this universe where there is good temperature, but on those planets, aliens also rule in the same way as they do on our Earth. As long as there is an ideal situation on Earth, we humans will remain like this. But for how long will the situation remain like this? Because there are so many reasons due to which the situation of Earth can deteriorate again, just like it happened 6.5 crore years ago, and like dinosaurs, we can also be destroyed. Who knows, our Earth can collide with an asteroid, or we can be destroyed by some deadly virus, or we humans can destroy ourselves by using nuclear bombs and biological weapons. Friends, life will definitely end from Earth someday. But it is true that we humans will not be completely wiped out from this Earth, because right now humans have been on this Earth for only 2 lakh years, because life has been here for billions of years, in which Earth has faced thousands of troubles and it has been destroyed many times, but life can start here again. It will flourish, that is, life changes itself according to the circumstances. So, if any incident happens on Earth, then even if we are destroyed by it, but the circumstances that support life will not be permanently destroyed here, and life will flourish here once again. Just like we rule here today, someone else will rule here. This process will continue like this, and in future also, such circumstances will keep on developing and deteriorating. Yes, it is another thing that one day or the other, the Earth will definitely come to an end, and the reason for this will be our sun, because the sun is a storehouse of energy, and as the energy inside it is getting exhausted, its size will also start increasing. After 2 billion years, the sun will have grown by 15%, and then the Earth will have become very hot and life will have completely left from here, and when the sun's fuel will get completely exhausted, then its size will also increase completely. At that time, the sun's spread will reach our Earth, and our Earth will melt. It will merge into the sun, so I just want to say that our Earth is not immortal, just like you and I are not immortal, so we should not be proud of anything. Whatever is born in this universe, its end is certain. Just like life ended on Mars at one time, in the same way, it is possible that life may return to Mars once again, but when and how will this happen is a long-term process, so you need not worry. This is a process of billions of questions. Until then you and I will not be here, so you need not worry. That's all in today's video. If you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel for such videos. Thank you.